It helps if I'm doing my intro to unmute. Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Knitting Gamer, I don't know. The rumor is I heard that the channel that she had, the Cult of Shanny, the way she got around her previous ban was by using Rev's information. So I'm wondering if now, like, her information's been banned and Rev's information's been banned. What do they got left to monetize with on Rev's channel? And that's really why I wanted to sit down and review Rev's video ASAP, because number one, I don't know how long it's going to be up. He might decide to nuke it because G-Man went off the rocker and he did a rage stream that he deleted while Drag was listening to it. And if that ban extends to Rev now because Rev's information has been banned, then who knows how long this video is going to be up. So I wanted to sit down and take a look at this as quickly as I could, because who knows how long it's going to be there. But apparently Jason and Gary are super big mad because Shanny got banned again. And I think that's fucking hilarious, because I'm surprised in the first place she was even able to monetize a second time, because she was banned, last year. Or has it even been a year yet? I don't know. Because it was in like August, September last year, I think she got the ban. So all of this time, it's just basically been a ticking time bomb because it's ban evasion. So the fact that she was able to monetize this channel in the first place is mind-boggling. So it was only a matter of time before it got, taken down. So I don't see why this is a surprise to them. Because, Rev likes to say, well, she wasn't violating TOS. Well, by having a monetized account, yeah, she was violating the TOS, because that's ban evasion. It doesn't matter what kind of content or what she was doing in her channel. Ultimately, she wasn't supposed to have the channel to begin with. Hello, husband. How are you? So we're going to go ahead. I listened to maybe like 2 minutes of this and I was like, okay, Gary deleted his stream right away where he was dropping all the threats to Mrs. Parker. So I was like, I better sit down and review this one before it's gone, because I don't know how long it's going to be here. Is it playing? Here, we'll speed it up just a wee bit. Hopefully the sound comes through. There's no sound yet. Oh, there we go.
I'm done. Okay? I am completely and totally finished with this dog shit.
How many times have you said that, Jason?
And yeah, you're going to get expletives. You're going to get everything you ever wanted to hear Rev extremely angry at this point.
Aw, Rev.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of people happy about this.
Folks, I don't know how many times this has to friggin' happen.
Right?
That you have a woman with Shanny that is just an entertainer on the internet that gives opinions every now and then.
No, that's not what she is, Rev. That's not what she is, Rev. She was terminated for broadcasting child abuse. That violated TOS, so they terminated her. So making a new channel is ban evasion, which is against TOS. So it was only a matter of time. The fact that you don't comprehend that doesn't change the fact that it's breaking TOS.
And she don't even really do that anymore, because she knows the culture. She knows the
Absolutely.
She knows the zeitgeist. So she knows not to go there, because people are pussies now and they can't talk about it.
Yeah, see, saying shit like that, that's what has me believing that this video either will be taken down or Rev will take it down and he'll get banned as well, because it wasn't long after Shanny's first termination that Rev's channel followed. Whoops. Click on the right screen there, Mindy.
Much of that word that it offended you that I used that word. There's your offense. Okay? If you don't like my freedom of speech to flip you off or call you the P word,
Rev, you're allowed to say whatever the hell you want. Nobody's stopping you. But you have to deal with the consequences that follow when you say dumb shit. So when you sit there on camera and drop the N-word how many times in a row, when you use language that's not acceptable on the platform, then it's going to be taken down. That's how it is. Nobody stopped you from saying it in the first place, but you have to deal with the consequences that follow.
You shouldn't be in the country.
Oh, apparently if you don't like what Rev has to say, you shouldn't be in the country, because that makes any difference. I'm in Canada. I don't like what you say. Am I supposed to leave Canada? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
He is literally being targeted, harassed by a group of individuals on the same platform, and they do nothing about the one individual.
Why? He's not breaking TOS. You guys are.
They do nothing about him.
Because he's not breaking TOS.
Why? Who does he know? It's insane to me.
He does.
And it's very disturbing to know that there is a guy that's openly doing this stuff.
Because it's got nothing to do with drag, you moron. Shanny's channel was doomed from the get-go because it's ban evasion. So you can sit here and bitch about drag and Miss Parker and the Geek Room and all of that all you want. Has nothing to do with them. Shanny shouldn't have had a channel, and she shouldn't have been monetized in the first place. So it was only a matter of time before it got terminated for ban evasion.
And he gets away with it every flipping day, and he makes super chats on it, and he made $70,000+ on it in a year.
Yeah, see, they're bitter because he makes money reviewing their content, which is not violating any TOS.
And now they took it down.
Yep.
They finally capped her again. For what?
For ban evasion.
There's no answer, folks.
Ban evasion.
You know she's starting to make money, and this is why you cap her in the kneecaps.
She should have been monetized in the first place.
What did I do wrong? What's the charge against me? And they say, can't talk about it.
Because ban evasion.
Oh, you can't talk about it, huh? Well, I can, as her husband, to say that our family is in dire straits and in need of money.
Then get a job.
My wife has a talent that people want to watch her, but she can't be allowed to make more than $300 over a year because these pieces of shit will not allow her to succeed. And they say she abuses her kids and shit, which is lies.
It's not lies. It's not lies when we have video evidence. More than one occasion of you abusing the boys. You in particular, Rev. So, I mean, if you really want to look at the grand scheme of things, it's your fault that Shanny's channel got terminated in the first place because you were abusing her boys live on camera. We have the video of it. So it's not, what are we lying about? We can pull up the video and show you. Like, this man is so stupid.
False reports to CPS, all of this stupid dog shit for 10 years.
Oh, now it's 10 years.
Me with her for 4 of it. 10 years she's been going through this goddamn bullshit, and nothing is done.
If they had one in the first place.
It's the internet. And people have freedom of speech to slander. No, you don't. That's why there's slander laws, libel and slander laws. You're not allowed to defame someone's character over and over and over again. It's not lawful.
That's right. He's absolutely correct. It is not lawful to slander somebody's name. However, it's not considered slandered when it's true. And it's considered true when we have all the video evidence to back it up. So where's the lie? Where's the slander? I mean, it's amazing how reality just goes right out the window with these two.
Get ready to be sued.
Get ready to be sued. He's been threatening to sue people for how long? And they have done squat about it because they don't have a case. They don't have a case. Like, they can't even afford a lawyer. Apparently, according to the Rage stream that Gary just did, that he's provided them with a lawyer. But again, they've got to be able to build a case, right? And they can't do that, especially with all of the video evidence that exists on the internet. So they can go to court and go in front of a judge and say, this person is slandering us. And whoever they decide to sue, whether it be Drag or Frank or, anybody from the Geek Room, whatever, they'll be able to pull up the evidence and say, this is what we're saying. Here's the evidence of why we're saying it. There you go. Case dismissed. So go ahead, waste your money on a lawyer. You can't afford food. You can't provide for your family, which you've openly said at the beginning of the stream. And yet somehow you can afford a lawyer to sue for defamation? Because that makes sense.
I need a drink. Not a drink. I'm getting a drink soda.
He's very aggravated because this means now that
I'm really angry. I'm sorry.
he has to go out and
I'm gonna filter it in something I think it's like more
get a job. I can't hear what he's saying.
I don't care anymore.
I don't either.
Sick of it anyway.
Yeah, I'll talk about Shanny for a second. Because that's who should be worried about right now.
Why?
Is our
Why?
Shanny. Because I know what it's like to be a YouTuber. And I know what it's like to have to have content on your channel that you like being there. For some, it's just like an OCD thing where it's an archive, like Mike Matei, streamer, gamer. It's his garbage dump. That's what he calls it. It's where all the garbage goes. But he's close to 100K on that channel now. Okay,
What's that got to do with
he's gonna
anything?
get his play button on it. It's just junk videos. But
What's that got to do with anything, Rev?
Mike's junk is everybody else's treasure. I love Mike Matei. Go sub to him right now. Anyway, what chaps my ass the worst about all of this, okay?
What chaps my ass? I bet you, Shanny.
And I'm going to give it to you straight up, okay? What pisses me off the worst about all of this is the absolute, without trial, condemnation of people. And I would even stand up. I would stand up for channels that are like atheist oriented, even that this has happened to. Okay, I don't care what we either have full free speech or it's not speech.
But there's no free speech isn't even in question here, Rev. And the fact that you don't understand that just goes to show how little you understand about this. Like, Shanny's old channel was terminated, permanently suspended. And according to YouTube's TOS, when that happens to you and your channel, you are not allowed to create another channel. So Shanny's, the cult of Shanny LOL, was breaking TOS upon creation. As soon as she made it, she was breaking TOS. So it was only a matter of time before YouTube caught on and it was taken down again for ban evasion. Doesn't matter about the content, doesn't matter about Shanny's intentions, doesn't matter about any of that. Just the channel existing was breaking TOS.
You don't have speech. You either have it or you don't.
You do. Your free speech wasn't violated.
It's a very clear difference to have the freedom of speech to say, this person over here, I don't agree with their behavior and I call it out. They shouldn't have done this. Fine. You move on then. If you continually go to that person for the rest of their fucking lives for these things that you didn't like, that is now harassment of that individual.
No, it's not.
Do you see that clearly?
No, it's not.
Do you get the law on that?
That's not the law. You don't understand the law, Rev.
I don't care if I lose this fucking channel. I don't. I'm doing real, labor soon.
Soon. Just like you said, you had the Uber job.
I'd have been doing it. It's like, life can be labor.
That's the only kind of labor you know how to do is just existing.
I'm officially on internet retirement.
Yeah, Shanny's done with it.
Oh,
man.
how many times have you been done, Shanny?
So you get no more Shanny content ever again.
Yeah, Shanny's done. So who is the golden? Who's the fucking gander that killed the golden goose that laid the eggs that everybody took the videos of?
That would be you, Rev.
Which is
that would be you, Rev. If Shanny needs to blame anybody, she should be you. Because you abused her boys live on camera that got her first channel terminated. So this has all been backlash from that. If you had been a decent person and not verbally abused two young boys on camera, she might have been okay.
Because she's really talented and people like to watch
She's
her.
really talented. No, people like to watch her because you and her are a dumpster fire. It's entertaining to watch how stupid you two are and the mess that you make of your lives. And the lies that you tell and the terrible things that you do.
Who exactly is the little smug son of a bitch that thought it was a good idea to go mass flag her for absolutely nothing?
Nobody was mass flagging her there, Rev. Again. She was breaking TOS by having that channel in the first place.
Hey, YouTube, what was going on? Like, could you tell us why she lost her channel? Absolutely not.
And the fact that you guys can't work this out in the first place is just really shows how stupid you both are.
You're terminated. Why?
You know what? It's a blessing in disguise. I don't fucking care anymore.
I'm sure you don't, Shanny.
Yeah, that is.
Care.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't care anymore. I have better times.
Yeah.
Chilling with you.
Yeah. And I agree with that. It's not. It is a form of income though coming in. I'm thinking monetary ton because we got kids and we got stuff to take care of, man.
Then get up off your ass and go get a goddamn job. Shanny can do a work at home from job right on her computer. She's on the internet all day anyway, so what's preventing her from doing an online job and making money for the family? If you're so concerned about providing for the family, then be adults and go out and get jobs and do it.
So I'm thinking money at this point because I don't want to be a moocher.
Then stop mooching and get a fucking job.
But I got stuff I got to take care of, and the stuff I got to take care of to get everything rolling and money coming in, I need a little bit of money to do the things to make that work.
Get a job, bruv.
I get those things paid. Boom. Making money every day. That's it. Easy. But this literally, you have to understand this, and Shanny has gone through this, and there are countless other women that are going through this. This is targeted harassment. Another term, more accurate term that they use is gang stalking.
Nope.
Okay.
I like how they want to twist this to turn Shanny into a poor victim. Poor Shanny, poor Shanny, poor Shanny. Let's all sympathize for poor Shanny. When nobody feels sorry for Shanny. Shanny did this to herself. She did this by allowing you to abuse her boys in front of the entire world. She did this by breaking TOS and creating a new account and somehow monetizing that. You know, so like these are all results of Shanny's own actions.
Now, what gang stalking is when you have one individual that is a part of some, let's say, ostracized group. Like maybe they're hyper religious in a town full of mostly secularists. Say that they're a standout Christian in a town full of Satanists. Say that a type of person like that's willing to go on YouTube like I am right now, and I'm saying I'm pissed off. People like me that are willing to go on video and say, hey, fuck you. You're stepping on my fucking family.
No. Then maybe you should have thought about that before you verbally abused Shanny's children. Didn't seem to matter to you then, did it? You seem to think that free speech somehow encompasses child abuse and you should be allowed to do that in front of everybody? Because that's not how the world works.
Jason, I just don't care anymore.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like, all it does is upset me anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to stream about it anyway, even though I know it's upsetting you.
Standing. This is bullshit. That I want you to know what Shanny wants you to know. That she's fucking done. She put so much work into coming up with ideas for a channel she just said
no. I mean, we just finished watching a stream that you guys did that was 2.5 hours long of you just sitting there talking about random nonsense, stoned out of your heads, and smoking on screen. It really doesn't take a whole lot of talent to do that. That's not really quality entertainment, Rev. You know, like what kind of creative content is she putting out there other than tearing other people down and bitching and complaining about how awful her life is, and yet doing nothing to rectify that, or begging people for money, or trying to scam people out of money by lying about shit? You know, like, what do you expect?
today. She's investing in her channel and buying Chrono Cross Remaster on the Switch.
Why is she buying video games when you said that you guys are poor? What? How does that make sense? You're investing in your channel, and yet you can't afford food to eat or to take care of your kids. What the fuck?
That's how she looked at purchasing that game. Not for the enjoyment of the game, even really. It's income, more income, because definitely people will watch it to see the story.
How am I? Wait. How am I attacking his family? Not attacking any of his family. We're pointing out the errors that they've made and the fact that they lie through their teeth. Rev just posted another video. Okay. Once this one's almost done, we'll go take a look at the other one.
Geekdom. Kids. That's me. But now we even have to consider, oh, is she going to get the game now? Because, wow.
You shouldn't. You've got kids to feed.
You fucking did it again. You poofed it again. Like, how does this happen?
It's called ban evasion.
I want fucking answers.
Ban evasion. There you go. There's your answer.
I want answers from YouTube, man. Okay?
Jason, I don't care. It's okay.
All right, I'll go offline. I just want to say that this last thing. You want? Oh, sweet. Get on the mic. That's the mic.
So,
Oh, Gary.
Right here. The camera's here.
oh, okay.
The camera's there. Yeah.
Let me see this here a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right there.
Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me
Take your time, bro.
I'm gonna turn the light on.
All right, sure.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's probably not good.
No, you can. There's really nothing to see.
From behind her?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, yeah, I hear
It looks nice. Actually.
Yeah.
Notice how they're very worried about what's going to show in the room because they know what a pigsty they live in.
Hello, everybody. I know I'm supposed to be on vacation, but you know the idiots need attention today. They have no content for the boring channels.
You're not going to get any content from me anymore.
Mike's right
Yeah,
there.
that's for sure.
That's your mic.
Thank you. I
Alex
appreciate
Jones, Mike. Okay.
that. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it to you guys like this. You guys believe that you can just flag people's channels whenever y'all want, right? And I feel like y'all can do whatever y'all want to. Whoever-
Yeah, we can actually. We can flag for whatever reason to bring it to YouTube's attention. However, it's ultimately YouTube's decision about whether that channel is breaking TOS. And Shanny was breaking TOS by evading her first termination by creating that channel. So, not seeing a problem here, Gary.
whenever y'all want, right? All because certain YouTubers on here got relatives who's police officers.
Oh, they're
I
they're
got some bad news for
blaming
you guys.
drag.
Y'all don't even know about this. This is real time.
Okay.
Okay, I can't say certain things on here. This is on YouTube.
I'm an open book, so if it's about me, you can say anything you want.
Yeah, it's not really okay. So, y'all all know I have a certain person's individual's information on here, right? Here's the thing. I'm gonna give some of you a little bit of time. Before
And see, this is how Gary is going to get terminated for making threats on YouTube.
Call the Nevada Police Department about a certain drug dealer here on YouTube. Somebody better take credit for this, and somebody better tell me who did what. How you doing, Mr. Parker? You'll be hearing from me real soon. That's all I got to say.
Okay, brother.
Oh. I got your name, your address. I got your woman's name and her address.
Bro.
And it's
See, and this can be considered threatening. So this could get Gary into trouble. He better watch what he says because he has already had one channel terminated. He might get another one and get Revs taken down too by making threats. They're not that bright, are they?
It's not just her. It's not just them. The one who's looking on here who thinks he's gonna make all of this money from this, and you know exactly who you are. I got yours too.
Oh, drag. I'm sure drag is shaking in his
I
boots.
have nothing else to say either.
That's some fire, bro. We'll end it with that. I am absolutely.
Tell them this.
Yeah.
In 1 hour, the Nevada Police Department will be coming to your house.
In 1 hour, you got Nevada PD coming. Whoever individual, hey, said.
You know what's funny too is that when I was watching Drag's stream earlier, Drag actually said that G-Man called the cops on him while live on video, and the cops did absolutely nothing. So it's amusing that Gary seems to think that he can call with empty threats from the other side of the country, and the cops are going to somehow care about that. It's amusing how Gary overinflates that ego of his.
I don't know, individual. I am fucking done.
Bye, YouTube.
YouTube is dog shit. You allow your fucking main content creators that have talent to be abused.
Main main content creators? Are we trying to claim that Shanny, with her just over 1,000 subscribers, was a main content creator when you have people like Markiplier and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye with like 30 million subscribers? Shanny is somehow lumped in there as a main content creator? How fucking delusional are these people?
Psychologically, you're fucking dog shit.
Oh, poor Rev is the big mad. Big mad. All right, let's take this off screen and we're gonna see if he made another video. Stop screen. Let's see. Okay, all right, yes, he did. It's only 3 minutes, though. God damn it, Rev. All right. This should be amusing. Oops. This should be funny. Hi, Dude Brothers. How are you? All right. Let's see what the Rev J has to do. I like how he's smoking on camera, too. Classy. Oh, my God, the fan.
Hey, guys, Rev here. So I have to make an announcement. Everybody that was associated with Shanny's channel, I'm going to be your place to come to hear, whatever. But I'm going, what I want to state for the record right now is that I respect my wife's privacy completely. So if you're going to come to my channel looking for Shanny talk, you're never going to get it. My channel.
She's constantly in the background while you are streaming. She constantly is piping up and adding in her 2 cents when you stream, Rev. Why should we believe in the slightest that there's never going to be any more Shanny content ever again? Like, give me a fucking break.
Channel is intended to be a vlog where I come on here every once in a while and give an opinion. And if I get subscribers from that, whatever, fine. But I am going to start living my life the way I need to now, which is focused mainly on making money for my family. So you're going to probably very rarely hear from me. I'm going to have too many other things on my plate to take care of. And
you mean you're actually going to go out and get a job? A real job? That has a paycheck?
Make sure is happening and being done. And the Lord, it's like flipped a switch, I think 3 days ago, where I've really gotten more emotionally with it to understand what I have to do because I'm the head of this household as a male.
No, you're not. Who's been providing for your family all of these months, Rev? Gary has been claiming that Shanny's boys call him daddy. He's been paying all of your bills. How are you the head of the household? You're just a sad little cuck, Rev.
As the father, I am the head in the Christian ethos, which I believe in.
Well, that's cool, but I'm sure part of that is that Christian fathers are expected to be financially providing for their family, providing food, shelter, all of that. And you haven't done any of that. So any of the money that you guys have been making over the last couple of months has been because of Shanny and what she's been able to grift on her channel. So you're not even doing that. You're just another mouth to feed.
So it's time to man up the little kid, and that's happening on a quick basis. And
you've only been told this for what, 2 years now? Get a damn job.
Things are getting done, praise Jesus, and it's been beautiful days, and I praise God for every day. But this abuse of my wife has now ended. So this is how I am going to view this, that this was Jesus Christ freeing my wife of this abuse.
It and really bothers me how he's holding that cigarello in his mouth. The way his hand is, it just, I don't know. It's just creeping me out. This dude has the first ticket for the loony boat to Crazed Lunatic Island. Yep, he does. He's so out of touch with reality. You wonder how he can even function. I mean, obviously he's not functioning all that great, but like they're living in a condemned house. They have no income coming in. They have somebody else paying all of their bills. They're bathed, unwashed, unhygienic. They're only concerned about getting high and smoking. They live in filth. So, I mean, I just don't understand. They don't have any logic. No common sense, nothing. They're so out of touch with the real world.
She can move on with her life, doing what she chooses to do with her life, because I've always wanted to give her that freedom that she never was given by anybody.
I don't know.
Her parents tried to control her, and then her spouses tried to control her in a big.
That's actually a good question, and I doubt that was real. And the reason why I say that is because you have to be like legal to be able to drive Uber, because you have other people in the car with you, right? Or food, whatever. But your car has to be legal. So that means it would have to be registered, safety, up to date on its stickers, all of that. You'd have to have a valid license. You would have to have a clean driving record, and you would have to have insurance for your vehicle. All of those things Rev does not have, and it would take money in order to rectify that. So how he assumes he's going to be driving for Uber, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. He never had one. Right. Yeah, he did. I don't think he did. I think he was just trying to placate people that have been telling him to get a job. But with all of those things necessary, and I mean, like, remember when he was back in Colorado and people were telling him that? And I think it was in that rage where he threatened the boys in Shanny with killing them. A talent. He said that he couldn't afford all of that because you need a clean driving record. So if he couldn't do it in Colorado, what difference does it make? He's got the same problems in Pennsylvania too. So I don't really understand where that logic is flowing from.
Big way, okay? Emotionally manipulate her and all of this crazy shit, I want to be the opposite of that. I want to give her the freedom to spread the wings of the butterfly and go and do what you want to do.
Do what? She sits on her bed all day. Online. What is she doing? What is she going to spread those flappy skin wings to do? Right? Where's she going to go? She's basically almost bedridden herself. She's not going to get up and get a job because she's too sick. She's too disabled. She's dying. What is she going to do, Rev?
And that is her business, and it's none of this channel's business, as this is Reverend Jason's channel, where I speak. So, but this
Shanny,
is the official announcement from the cult of Shanny, LOL, from the Reverend, official Reverend of that cult, the Shannyites. To the real folks, we love you, and the memories are there with the good people. But I'll tell you this, it's been pretty rough, but it's the end. And you will never see Shanny for Christ or Cult of Shanny on any.
That's what they said last time she was terminated. So why should we believe that they're serious about it this time? According to Rev Talent, the ability to operate stream software on YouTube. They're able, not even that. They don't use StreamYard or anything like that. They just hit go live. Like, that's all they do. Boy, that takes a lot of talent.
Social media ever again, and that includes Twitch. She is so done with this. It's buried with this one, okay? She's been done with the abuse for a long time, but now this is a different era, okay?
A different
this
era,
is a new
folks.
thing.
A different
She's totally done with being emotionally manipulated by people and this entity called YouTube and Google.
They're not emotionally. I like how he's just doing his very best to turn Shanny into the world's biggest victim, and yet take zero accountability for their own behavior. Like, there's plenty of video evidence to back up how awful these two have been, but they still won't even acknowledge that their channels are terminated due to their own actions.
So,
because if you think about it, if somebody has a channel, they're making content. Like, take my channel for instance, right? Jenny Poo Poo. I made a couple of streams about her, like, back in either December or January, that she didn't like. She went to all of her platforms and tried to get as many of her family members to come and flag me because she didn't like what I was streaming about. So she had me mass flagged. Did anything happen? I didn't even have the videos taken down. So it doesn't matter ultimately if your content is being flagged in mass numbers. If you aren't breaking TOS, you're not going to go anywhere, right? So all it's doing is saying, hey, YouTube, look at this content. There's some questionable content here. You need to look at it. So it's like, if Shanny wasn't breaking TOS in any way, she wouldn't have had to worry about anything. But that ban evasion is coming back to bite her in the ass. Poor Shan.
Most that you're going to see in the future from Shanny for Christ is perhaps an article about when we sue Google for the damage that they've done to our family. Jesus bless you all.
We're going to sue Google. Sue Google. A multi-billion-dollar company. Little Rev and Shanny think that they're going to be able to sue, when there's plenty of evidence all over the internet of why they're validated in terminating both of Shanny's monetized accounts. Like, these people are just so delusional. It's fucking hilarious. But Rev had to, I'm done until I have to make another video. You know, like, it's so funny. Like, I have to make another video, but I'm done. Yeah, this is... You watch, though. Gary's going to be next because of all the threats and the angry raging that he's done. Because poor Shanny. I mean, like, I understand why Gary's mad, because ultimately Gary's been supporting them. And when Shanny got monetized, that means it took some of the financial burden off of him to provide for them, because she had a little bit of her own money coming in. But now that that's been terminating, all the financial responsibility has been dumped back on Gary again. So, I mean, yeah, I can understand Gary being mad, because that's a lot for him to take on. Is it clear to anyone else that Shanny ordered him to make that second vid as well? Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. 100%. And that's why it's funny when he says that there's going to be no Shanny content on my channel. And yet she's always chiming up in the background, having something to say in his streams. So, I mean, Shanny's going to be there. She's going to be providing content. She always has, because they keep saying, oh, I'm done. No more. I'm retiring from the internet. I'm taking a hiatus. I'm taking a break. They always come back. They always have. They always will. Thank you, Dude Brothers. You too. What are they going to do now? Can you imagine what they will do for money? Do you think she will go back to Twitch? That's a good question. Is her Twitch channel still there? Because I know she was monetized on Twitch, but I don't know if she's still there. I think, what was her channel name? It's Shanny Needs Love over there, isn't it? I can't remember. My list of my list of people that I follow on Twitch is too big to look. Let's see. Shanny Needs Love. Come on, computer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, her Twitch channel is still there. She's apparently been streaming here, multi-streaming, which is interesting, because that's violent. I'm surprised. Whoa. Stop. Which is interesting, because she is affiliated over here on Twitch, and yet she's been streaming her content to both YouTube and to Twitch. So that's violating Twitch's TOS for being an affiliate, because when you stream on Twitch, they own that content for the first 24 hours. It's not supposed to be posted anywhere else. So as soon as you're affiliated, you can't multi-stream until you make partner. So, I mean, that could be reported as well. I mean, I don't know if it could be reported now that her channel's terminated, but I seriously doubt Gary thought that far ahead. He just believes that any attack on his community is all about him, and an attack on him, he's an egomaniac. Oh, absolutely he is. Just hearing him, like, I didn't even get a chance to watch that stream. I was watching Drag at the time, and Drag pulled it up and he was listening to it earlier, and Gary was just raging, and like the threats that he was making to both Mr. and Mrs. Parker and Drag, like, yeah, it was, I'm surprised. I mean, that's probably why he deleted the stream as soon as he did it, because he knew that if he left it up, his channel would be terminated as well, because he was dropping some pretty big threats there. Pretty big threats. Like, whether or not he actually follows through on them doesn't really matter, because, I mean, Miss Parker and her husband are on the other side of the country. So, and then, like, I mean, all they would have to do is show the police and be like, look, this guy's been massively threatening us. You really shouldn't take any of his threats seriously. I mean, again, he called the police on Drag live on camera, and the police didn't do anything because because Drag's on the other side of the country too, right? So I don't know what Gary thinks that he's going to accomplish, but the fact is that they keep throwing these big threats out there, like, we're going to sue Google, we're going to sue you, we're going to have you arrested, we're going to have you charged with this, that they have been spewing this garbage out of their mouths for the past almost 2 years, and still nothing has been done. It just goes to show that they're just empty threats. They're just empty threats, and they still think that somehow these empty threats are going to scare people into doing what they want, and it's obviously not working, you know? So it's just, they're delusional, and they're just getting more and more delusional. And the fact that they are the ones breaking TOS consistently and getting their channels terminated just really doesn't seem to resonate with them in any way whatsoever. They are so disconnected from real life at this point that there's just no getting through to them. But Shanny will be back. Shanny will be back. She is always back. You know, she does not mean what she says. So it will just be a matter of time. I think it's funny. I think it's funny because it always seems to be the people that make the biggest threats, and then in their anger they violate the TOS. And yeah, like, I mean, again, the same thing happened with me with Jenny Poo Poo. You know, like, back at the end of December of, you know, just a couple months ago, she was barking and barking and barking about how I was harassing her, I'm stalking her, yada yada yada. And who ended up catching a 7-day ban for harassment of me? Oh, that would be Jenny Poo Poo. So it's like this mindset of, I can behave however the fuck I want with no repercussions, and then I can turn around and accuse you guys of doing what I'm doing, and somehow you're going to be held responsible for it. And then there's this big shock when they are the ones that are held accountable for their behavior. You know, like, it's like, how dumb are you people? Oh, I don't understand, but it's still good for a laugh. But poor Rev, him and his 186 subscribers. How many of Shanny's subscribers do you think are going to go over to Rev to see what he has to say? If anybody does have the link to Gary's channel, though, I would much appreciate that, because I know that he has more than one channel. I was subscribed to his main channel before it got terminated, and I haven't been able to find the other channel that he that he streams on. I don't know what happened to it. I thought I was subscribed to it, and I can't find it. So I don't know if it got taken down too, and now he's just streaming on another channel. I don't know, but I want to be able to catch these rage streams when they happen. Like, there is I'm subscribed to G-Man TV Radio by G-Man, my safe space, but I think this is a parody channel. I don't think this is actually him. So the actual, maybe I am subscribed to him. Because see, I'm on the G-Man channel that has 13.2K subscribers, and he just streamed on it 6 days ago. So I'm not sure if that's the one that he's using on or what. I don't know. It's interesting though. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to live react to that video before it disappeared because I had a feeling that it wouldn't last long. XX has been uploading a ton of old Shanny stuff too, which is amazing. I don't see anything from today though. This is a 2-hour Stardew Valley. I don't know if there was actually any talking in this though. Shush! Gosh, you're so loud. Let's see. Is there any commentary on this? What day was this from? Huh. There is commentary on this one, but it's 2 hours long, and I don't want to sit here and watch her play Stardew Valley for 2 hours. That would be infuriating. But I believe that that is the stream that I watched the one night where Rev didn't know that they were actually like streaming voice, and he was talking about some type of like steak casserole or something like that, and he just kept going on and on about how good it sounded, how hungry he is, he's starving, yada yada yada. And then he turns to Shanny and goes, "Are you recording? Yeah, can they hear me? I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, that's okay, but I didn't know." You know, he seemed like really, really shocked that he'd been going on about how hungry he was, and then he realized that Shanny was recording his voice. I don't know where in this video this happens. Oh, apparently they do some talking. When is this from, though? Okay, so I wanted to see if they were streaming, and Shanny just goes, "Oh my, they're playing with her cooter." I didn't want to know that, Shanny. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, that was an impromptu stream. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all. If I have more information or more interesting stuff comes up, or Rev streams again, we'll review it. But thank you so much. Drop a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all. You're all amazing, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.